This gentleman, and I use that term loosely, says, I wish you weren't on Earth either. So there's that. Well, keep wishing, Pumpkin. Now let's take a look at some of his content. See what kind of person we're dealing with here. Shall we?
Yep, I'm going to say the same thing I've heard others say. I'm going to say it again. Donald Trump, if you can get this message, fuck that judge. Go to Barron's graduation. And fuck that judge's daughter, too, the fucking bitch.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The kind of guy that goes after the children of a judge who's actually holding his cult leader accountable. Shocker. By the way, why is it you're so worked up about him going to Barron's graduation when he didn't make it to Don Jr.'s, Eric's, Tiffany's, or Ivanka's? Just out of curiosity. Why now does it matter to you guys? Let's take a look at some more of his offerings.
So the protesters in San Francisco that protested on the bridge, they're going to be charged with imprisonment, false imprisonment. So let's find out how the judge, see how they hold them accountable. You know, that is a felony. And it's also for imprisonment up to 16 months to 2 to 3 years. So let's us Republicans, our MAGA friends, let's track and see how long they actually get to serve. That is a felony for what they did. That is imprisonment for up to 3 years. So let's just see if they're all charged with a felony, like they should be. And the funny part is they did it in a liberal city, which I can really give a shit about. But the crime, let's see if they get the time.
If you don't give a fuck about the liberal city of San Francisco, then why do you give a fuck about liberals in that city having crimes committed against them? You seem a bit disingenuous in your position. And if you want to talk about people committing acts that should be charged as felonies and should be imprisoned, let's hear your stance on what happened at the Capitol building on January 6th. Or what happened at any of the numerous State House buildings in 2020 during the Liberate movement. Or am I ruining the narrative here? Let's look at some more offerings.
So the courts just blocked any attempt to take the $454 million of Trump's money. Latest news, the latest and greatest. They can't take any of his money now. Wait till the appeal.
I know this is going to come as a shock to you, Tiger, but you're wrong again. It wasn't that they blocked them from taking any of his money. It's that an appeals court lowered the amount of fine he had to pay in order to appeal his court case down to $175 million. He supposedly put up that bond, but that bond is actually not a bond in which the bond company put up the money. It's a bond in which the bond company put up a letter saying that if he loses the appeal, Trump will pay it all. That's why there's a hearing on it this coming week to determine if that bond is actually legitimate and whether or not Letitia James can start seizing his properties. But you do you, boo. You do you. Let's see what else you got to offer us.
Truth Social is worth $3.5 billion, going up higher. I get tired of winning, man. Us Republicans, we're tired of winning. See?
Wow, you're batting 1,000 here. Truth Social stock has been tanking ever since the public offering, and it has lost, I believe, well over half of its value since going public. Not to mention the fact you say you get tired of winning. How much Truth Social stock do you own? Just out of curiosity. Or do you view somebody else making money as you winning? You got anything else?
So this goes out to Letitia James, if she can ever see this. Well, Mar, you don't get to go lock any doors. You don't get to seize any of Trump's money. Oh, poor baby. Don't you know Trump don't lose? Or are you too stupid to understand that? I think it's that one. Look what what happened in Georgia. Trump's going to win. You Democrats are going to lose. Trump's smarter than both you all put together. Don't you understand that? That clown down there in Georgia, she didn't get away with shit. Trump's going to win. You Democrats are never going to learn that because you're too fucking stupid. Keep trying. You're never going to win. That's all there is to it. See ya.
Wow. The case in Georgia hasn't started yet. Trump lost the state of Georgia. He lost the 2020 election. He lost his case in New York, his civil case in New York with E. Jean Carroll. He lost his civil case in New York with New York for his fraudulent business activities, and the rest of the trials haven't happened yet. But holy shit, the MAGA is deep with you, isn't it? You keep wishing I'm not on this planet, my friend. Something tells me that fate's going to hit you well before it does me.